All right, everybody. Welcome to the August 28th Team Onward MA call. Go ahead. Let's just make this informal. Keep talking about the hotel and leadership school. Go ahead. Everybody. Everybody should be there. You know what? Be there, be square. That's all I'm gonna say. Like,
I wish I could, but I can't get off work because we're going to be in the middle of an enrollment period.
well, oh, that's right, Tina. Okay, well. And and they don't have, they don't do virtual. It's like show up, man. It's like
I know. It's
and
killing me. It's
Petra,
killing me.
Petra looks like she's walking through a diamond mine, man, when she's
She is
walking. Go see
Diamond
her.
Yes.
Petra. She's
What do
fabulous.
you
Haven't
say?
you
I
heard?
have to get refills.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Scott is saying, quit it.
No kidding. That is
Well, it's only
killing
5
right
o'clock
there.
here.
Now I know why Petra smiles so much.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
I need to bring
I'm just gonna sleep at the airport.
Scott
when we
says
get
I'm a
back
butterfly.
over
Do you know what that means?
That's why it's not doing it.
Petra, I can tell you in leadership school, it's
James
not as cold
19.
cold as the Greensboro Coliseum was.
Well, that's good to know. I've been in Florida. I lived in Florida for quite a while. So I'm looking forward to being there. I really am looking forward to that.
Mhm.
And I want to say this. Let me talk for just a minute about this event, okay? And especially for the people who are not on here, who, again, we're all over the US. Unlike most teams who start in their backyard and they're growing out, there's a lot of people who would love to be here, but they can't because of the time changes. I have it as late as I can, but let's talk about this for a second, because unlike where we come from, these meetings, both of them, there's two big meetings. I know they have regionals. I know they have other things that you can go to, but these two big events, if I were to call out anything, you don't want to miss these events. These
you
are
don't.
an investment into your business. But let me tell you the cool part about this. There are two a year. We always know where they are and when they're having them. There is a plan that you can put into action. What do you have to do to put the money away? Can you get the babysitters you need? Can you take the time off? What is your investment going to be in yourself and in your business? Because for many of you, I think just about a lot of you here, you invested with a $450 kit when you started this. And of course, we talk about how the big, hairy goal first should be make enough money, if you haven't already, to pay that kit off, to know that you have done that you've paid your investment off. And that all starts with customers. I hear people thinking, oh, they can't do it. They can't do this. They can't do that. It's money. It's expensive. I completely get, but it is an investment. And you're either going to invest in yourself and your business, or you're not, because you can still be successful without these events. But if you are not there to even understand or feel remotely what you feel when you are in the presence of that room with people who are of like mind, and get you, because I'm sure you're all dealing with people who just don't get you and what you're doing. I think personally, for me, I need that. I need that so badly when everybody else is trying to go, you dummy, I can't believe you're doing this again. And I know we hear it all the time. But the thing is, these people get us. And Market America invests in their people. This is not, I don't think I saw one thing righteously go wrong in this event, that something did not happen. They know their stuff, and they do it not for them. They do it for the UFOs. They do it for the people who want to make money. So my deal is just, I wouldn't be saying I can't, because if that's what you're going to say, you're not going to. But I would be looking for every way you can to attempt to invest. And for some of you, Tina, I know you say busy time. I get that. But there is Icon coming then. If you can't do that event, Icon is coming again in August. And I'm telling you, you need to get there. I'm not putting you down if you don't. But when you wonder where some of what you've heard, like last night, where that's coming from, and you're like, oh my gosh, what happened to those people when they went to this thing? What happened was it lights a fire underneath you. I can't be in, I mean, I swear you're like, I love the products, I love this. When you come out of this, there is so much knowledge, there is so much inspiration, there's so many tools that they give you and they're showing you how to. But there's nothing like watching the founders invest 12 hours a day with you, and they're right there on that stage. They don't hire people to tell us what they want us to know. Lynn, you guys, I mean, key in on this. You guys were
Well,
there. Key in on
Molly,
that.
I want to shout out, especially for Martina. I totally get, it's a time you can't get off, but you know what? There's regional events. Get to those.
Yes,
Because
100%.
if you absolutely can't make it to that, hey, we understand that. But get to your regional, get to whatever's closer to you.
100%.
And also, I don't know if you are or aren't, but we have our WhatsApp group chats now. You need to be in that. You need to be 100% vested in this business.
I am. So here's what I'm planning. I'm planning on doing the August one. I'm already putting that into gear. I'd love to go to the February one because that's on my birthday weekend.
Hey, happy birthday. I wish you could too. Okay.
The biggest thing is everybody needs to be plugged in. We are working this as a team and we all need to be
Right.
plugged in 100%.
So I am
Marina,
making plans for the August one next August. So
That's awesome.
putting together a plan together.
That's
That's
perfect.
awesome.
That's
Hey, Kate.
perfect, Martina. I think that you need to do whatever it is that you can do to build that business. So if next year in October, August, or whenever is the best you can do, hey, that's great. That's awesome. If you can get to something local before that, perfect. But if
Right.
you only can do that, then you got to look at the long run. We're not looking at the right now. You're looking at the long game. We're talking 2 to 3 years. How many events can you attend in the next 3 years to help you grow your business?
Well, she's in. She's saying that already. She's in.
You just gotta, the thing about these events is when you get to them, you make decisions that you normally probably might not have made, I think for me, the leadership event in a tighter area, so you don't have a choice but to run into people.
Very true. Very true. It isn't a much tighter event. It's different, but it's the same. And I know that's a contradictory thing, but it really is. And
It's a much more intimate room.
It's a much more intimate room. It is. Even though it's international and anybody can come, there's a lot of people who come from these other countries who say, I have to invest in one. And for them, it is the international convention. So they save all that money to get there because it's costing them like $8,000 to $10,000. So if you think this is an investment, let me tell you something. I talked to a couple of people from Taiwan, one person from Australia, and even a couple of people from Canada. And you talk about an investment, they wouldn't miss this for anything. They wouldn't miss what is coming. And so when at this point in their business, they say, I have to choose, they do choose Icon. Every single one of them told me that. But do you know what their next goal is? To be able to make enough money to attend both of them because they don't want to miss either one of those events. So it's really important. I'm not going to lie. It's really, really important.
Molly, there's a lot of people asking about dates for Icon. Do you know?
I do not have the dates yet for
We're moving
Icon.
it earlier into August.
Yes, they did say it's going to be August. So what I need you to do is say, we know it's going to be August and it's going to be in Greensboro. It's never any place else but the Coliseum. So you know where it's going to be. And many of our people have got experiences with the different hotels. So obviously we can share
So
about
Molly,
that also.
Steve told us that they're looking at moving it to a hotel.
And not the Coliseum?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's not what Mark said. Okay. All right. Could be. Might
Could be. It
something
could be that
coming.
Steve wants them to move to a hotel. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be. But what we do know is it's Greensboro. That's what we know.
Greensboro.
Yeah.
That's what we know. It's Greensboro.
On a good burger place.
Yeah. So let me, I'm going to shift gears just for a minute. While we were in Greensboro for Icon, Steve started a a chat where he is part of it too. Okay. A lot of you have been added because we've talked. A lot of you, we've just added you because we had your number. Okay. Some of you, I don't have your number. Look in the chat if you've been in here. If you are not in this chat yet with us, I need you to text me your cell number. Okay. First. Second, I need you to go to the App Store, whatever that looks like for you, whether it's Android or iPhone. Download the app, but don't just stop with downloading it. You must go in and register. Make sure your number's registered. I don't know if you saw it, Lynn. I did add Francine. If that was the number you put in there, I did add. I don't know what I did, but I got her added. But you can't just download the app. It's still not going to let me put you in. You have to be fully registered, and don't do the business one. You do the regular
Just call WhatsApp Messenger.
That's it. That's all you need. And when Steve has something that he wants our team to know about, instead of me trying to tell Teresa and Phyllis and Lynn and everybody and trying to get it out to you all, everybody has the ability to see what it is at that point that he wants us to know about. Plus, I know we have the Facebook group, but a lot of people can't even get on Facebook at work, whatever. But you got your phone for texting, whatever you need to. Even if you can't respond, you can at least at the end of the day, go catch up. Like Steve put the link to the hotel in there. There's a bunch of different things. And as he gets things, he doesn't want to wait until we have our weekly meeting. He wants to drop what he wants us to know at that point. So is this important? It absolutely is important. So if you are watching this on the replay and you're still serious about your business, then you need to do that. Let me just say this out loud because you're not going to be able to read the chat. So you're going to text me at 240-346-9114. Don't forget to let me know who's texting me so I know how to add them. And then make sure that you download the app. Make sure it's not the business one, just the messenger. And then once that's done and you do that, we will get you added in there because we have a number of people on this team who are not in that. I will also send this out in an email. I haven't done that yet because I've been trying to do the replays and everything all day. But we want you to know from the get-go what's going on. We want you to get the first of it. And sometimes some of you don't check your emails or you delete an email that you think was something else. I get that. There's a whole lot coming to you, but we really want you to be in the moment with us. And to be honest, you should want to be in the moment and to know that you are getting the first of this. Okay, so Icon, we know August, they're trying to move that up, the dates. And Lynn said she talked to Steve, and Steve said they may be trying to move it from the Coliseum. I'm good no matter what, but I know they'll have it in Greensboro. But we will get that information as they do.
You could do that at the leadership though now, Brian.
Yeah, they will. They'll have it all figured out by then. Be clear that at leadership school, it'll all be set in stone. We'll know exactly where we're going, what we're doing, where people can stay, the whole 9 yards, because they are on their game about that. Debbie said I was thinking about an Airbnb. Yep, and Debbie, and you may want to do and understand it's okay to do an Airbnb by yourself. It's okay. But if you also want to share the cost with somebody, that's going to be something that using this WhatsApp, hey, looking for roommates, whatever, what can we do? If you're like, this is too much separately for me, then understand that for a few days, do you know that some of the best stuff comes out of people talking after the day and being able to get together and say, oh my gosh, did you see this? You know, oh, I missed that, or I was in the bathroom then, I had to pee. You know, everybody got to do that. So this is something that you truly can do. So keep that in mind. And there's some people like Janae is a great, I know, researcher for B&Bs and stuff like that, no matter where we're going. Most of the time when she was going to any convention, that's what she did because she knew what her budget was going to be. And a lot of times they are cheaper. I need you to know something. There's no shame in that. Quit thinking that if you are not at the host hotel, that do we know what you're going to miss? A big damn bill. That's what you're going to miss. A bigger bill and all these taxes and everything else. So don't think that that's anything.
Be clear.
Hey, so Molly,
Yeah.
So speaking of Janae, I heard a little rumor that she found a good little seatmate on the airplane. I think
Yeah.
somebody by the name of Cullen.
Yeah, I bet that was a good conversation.
I'll
Just
bet.
saying.
I bet that was
It
a
actually
fantastic
was. I
ride
learned a
home.
lot of information from him, and he gave me, I was actually gonna like incorporate it into the meeting at some point, but we've been talking about like all the upcoming plans. But he actually gave me a script to use for the health surveys, and I've already gotten 4 filled out and 6 pending.
Wow.
So
Good.
that will help me be able to do follow-up phone calls with them. So Molly, I'll probably get with you and Phyllis sometime in the next week so that if I need any assistance, if either of y'all are available to be on that call, I'll keep you posted obviously and adjust as y'all schedules allow it, but it would really be helpful like the first 1 to 2 calls to just get familiar with it as I'm learning about the products. Based off of at least 2 of the surveys that I've gotten, I can automatically tell you that Core 3 Health as well as the Ultimate Aloe is going to be the first things to suggest to them. So I'm really excited for that opportunity. But if anyone is interested in it, I'm more than happy to send it over to y'all too, because I don't gatekeep any of that. But anything that would
So
help.
we're talking business and we're not going to talk scoop. You ain't got no scoop on Cullen. Come on.
I honestly focus strictly on a business opportunity and networking.
You know what? I taught her better. I need you to know
But I
taught her
did,
better.
however,
Ollie,
I do want to say that I did plant the little, I understand that you're, really big on face to face, but I'm gonna leverage both social media and face to face because I've seen the beauty in both. And he was just like, yeah,
Yeah, I
I
know.
am,
He's not a
I
real big
definitely
fan.
agree with you, Janae. You got to mix it up. You can't just go for one thing. You got to look at the whole picture. You're on
yeah,
Facebook. You have neighbors. You have friends. You have coworkers. You have people you meet in the grocery store. Don't just stick to one thing. There are a million people out there that you meet every day that need this. And
absolutely.
you are the only one that can connect with them and turn them on to this.
Yeah.
100%.
Like I literally sent out 8 text messages last night and 4 more this morning, but it simply said, hey love, I pray all is well. I was hoping you could help me out, please. I'm helping expand interest on some cutting edge nutraceuticals and need to get 10 surveys filled out. Would you be interested? Thank you so much for helping. And every single one of them were like, sure, what do you need?
Mm-hmm. That's
And it's like a
perfect.
great way to plant a
Genuine.
seed without saying, hey, would you have time for me to talk to you about? It's just, hey, I have this really cutting edge opportunity. Wanted to see if you would be interested in taking a survey. And then it helps open that door without anyone feeling pressure because they're answering questions that actually hit home to
Mm-hmm.
make them truly think about what things that they want to improve. But then it opens that door to be able to have the follow-up conversation about what we offer to help with that.
Yep.
Yes, Debbie. I was saying if anybody needs it,
Share it
I
in the
don't know how
group,
to get.
not here. You need to
Yeah, I was
share it.
gonna say I don't know how to get it to y'all because it's in the form of an email.
Put it in the Facebook group, or you can't. I mean, the other thing you
Let
can
me
do.
see if I can save it to a doc. Let me save it to a doc
Yeah.
and then I'll add it to the
The
files.
other thing too, Debbie, that you can do, that is on the unfranchise.com. All you've got to do is either ask the co-pilot or put it up in the search and it will come up. It will come up in
What's
two for
that?
you. All of the
Group
surveys.
then.
And then I'm not sure, does Lynn, do you have that on your boards? I thought you had that
I
on your
have the video and some scripts for using
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's what I
Can
thought
we-
too.
Can
What?
we circle back to the hotel for a second?
Janae, can you post that or can you
check it.
copy and paste that into the WhatsApp group?
It's a big email. I'm gonna put it on a Word doc
Oh,
and upload it. Got you though. I'll figure it out. Just let me.
Okay.
What were you saying about the hotel? I got you though, Lynn. I will.
I just want y'all to know the main reason, if we could walk my blind ass from one end of that place to the other, Molly probably stay at an Airbnb, but that's more of a trouble than it's really worth for her. That's why we stay there. So do not base that off of what we're doing. a lot of what we do is based on my eyes and my situation, and I understand I cost her more money, and I
Every single day, but okay.
But you're worth it.
well, you think
You're
so,
so
but
damn cute though, Lee.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to wear that boots and jacket again.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
think I
Please
saw
do.
a boot coming out of your ass. Is that what it was?
That's a good one. Just saying. Okay, so I hope you can help me out. I have 10 NutriCall questionnaires to be filled out. Can you help? Yeah, Petra, it's really that simple. Doesn't have to be overcomplicated. It's just and people are willing to help. Janae, Petra, they're both right. Hey, I'm doing this, I'm kind of learning what people need. Would you be willing to fill out a health survey for me? Because I'm looking for all different.
Huh?
Yes. Heck
In
yes.
the front room?
Kristen, did you have something?
No, I'm sorry. I thought it
Oh,
was
that's okay. I saw you were talking. I wanted to make sure. I was like, okay. Let's see
I don't know how
here.
to mute myself. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. I got you. I'll mute you. Just unmute yourself or wave at me, and then I'll try to unmute you. It's all good. Okay, so let's do this first. Let's go. We've done all these things. We're talking about icon. We can also revisit that. But let's talk about wins the past week because you think about it, we didn't meet last week because everybody was traveling and everything else. So really, there's been more than a week here. So wins, who got new customers, who got great results or doctor visits saying, hey, this is great, who bought a new product and what is your experience? A win is a win, not in one area, but or maybe something you finally got brave enough to do. And I'm calling on every single one of you. So you better start thinking because this ain't going to be a 3 people share thing. We ain't doing that. Ain't 2 people talking and then that's it. Everybody going to have something to share here because if you don't, in 2 weeks, you ain't working your business if you ain't got something to share. That's right, Mama Molly calling you out. You need to have something to share when you show up here 100%. So we're going to let the blind guy start because he can't see you guys. And then we're going to start from there. Go ahead, Lee.
I survived Icon 2024.
That's a win.
Woohoo!
It is. Considering we bounced and me and Richard were bouncing them off walls like the whole stinking time. So yeah,
I
that's
survived.
probably it. That's a
Okay,
win.
let Rick
I
talk.
survived
He's
sleeping at the
leaving
airport.
Oh, Rick, you did have to sleep at the airport, didn't you?
Yeah, and actually I came home. I've got 2 people coming to the
That's
to the call last night. He didn't show up, but I'm gonna get him again.
That's okay. That
Oh,
happens.
Rick.
That's
That
a couple
happens.
wins.
So there's no sleeping at the airport. Maybe you guys sleep, but I didn't. I
Oh
didn't
my
get
God, we
sleep
got
at all.
Tina.
two.
Hey,
We got
Tina.
2 Ricks. We got 2 Ricks. I didn't even know Tina was on. Hi, Tina.
Okay,
I
there
didn't
we
even
go.
know
There
Is
you
she
were
that better?
is.
Oh, hi, Tina.
You're
Hey,
messing
Tina.
with me. You're
I
messing
have
with
to
me.
hold like really, really still where I'll lose my internet up here.
She's
But
camping.
but yeah, we survived that. That was brutal, especially since no sleep at the airport and all the way home, screaming kids. Oh my gosh. But
If I,
you know
if I,
what? It's all positive. We're already doing that. I've already handed out a sample pack, and yeah, we're good.
I love that. And you got tickets? I remember you got tickets?
Yep,
We got tickets.
yep, and we bought 2 more, so we have 5. We're going for
Oh
the
my
challenge.
gosh. Going for the chairman's challenge. There we go. I see that. I hear it. I hear it.
Hey,
And we did send
have
out a
one
sample pack.
I have one question.
At the hotel. We handed out a sample pack also.
Nice. Okay. And what you got, Tina? What else were you saying?
So, I have a question. Okay, I think I know the answers, but I want to make sure. On the Chairman Challenge, it says you need to sponsor 5 qualified UFOs. What's qualified? Does that means they got their basically they bought the kit or they're ready or
Right. Or
It
if
or the
they,
200 BV.
yeah.
but
or
yeah,
the
that's what I
200.
meant. The 200
Yes.
BV.
Yeah,
Right.
that's
Okay.
right.
I was just wanting to make sure,
Right. So basically what they're saying is it can't be sales representatives. Okay. It's got to be, if they're going to come in for the 149, not that we recommend that, but sometimes it happens, then they've got to work towards that customer or using the products. and they have to have 200 BV before they will see qualified. So you can do it either way. The kit just makes it happen faster, but also it's more economical in the end when you do the fast start kits because you're getting much more for your dime. Not to mention, let's remember, you get 90 days grace to be building your business and your customer list when you do the fast start kit. When you come in for that 149, you immediately have to start with that monthly 50 BV. And of course the UFMS when you come in, but you get that grace of 90 days. It's something that they add in there. I will tell you, I'm so glad because I was so busy learning stuff the first 30 days that I felt like I wasn't like doing anything to get customers. I thought I've got to do something here. And then suddenly I started, but yeah, I wouldn't have been what I would have felt like in a good place if I had done that. I'm not going to say it's bad either way, guys. They make the options because they're there. But for me, being one of your leaders, I want to make sure too that you do get the most bang for your buck when it comes to products. And with these kits that we have, the products selection that you're getting, you're also getting shareable stuff if you do the vegan or it's just the way to go. And they do have the Sezzle and of course the PayPal for that when you're talking to people where there is no interest if they pay within 6 months, or Sezzle is 4 equal payments. So they have these other options for people who need that help. Not that we're here really to talk about that, but yeah, when they talk about those 5 qualified, they have to be qualified UFOs. So either the 200 BV earning it or the fast start where it gives it to you right away. I hope that helps. I hope everybody gets that.
They
Thank
do
you.
not need to have their 2 people yet.
No, you do
That
not
is
have to activate.
activated.
That's
So
right.
qualified is the 200 BV, activated is the 2 people.
Is your 2 people, right?
So they
100%.
don't have to have those. They just have to have the 200 BV or the starter kit.
They don't
Okay.
have to be, but think about it this way. If you've got 5 people who are qualified, you are activated.
Well, some of them are
There's
activated.
2
You
of those.
are. Yeah, you are, but
Yeah.
they don't have to be. is
Right,
what
right, right.
I'm
No,
saying.
your people, is that what you're saying, Lynn? The people
Yeah.
you bring in don't have to
Yeah.
be? Okay, no, no,
Tina's
no.
already activated. So
That's what I'm saying. So,
Yeah.
so yeah. Hey, all of you will know how to get activated. That's how to get activated right there. You know, start sharing, bring them people in. You know, open your legs, as they say. I don't say that anywhere else, but right here, open your legs. Your legs are coming
Molly.
down. Look at Teresa. I got her to laugh. There you go. She got it.
But you may be in the floor.
Right,
You learned
look,
that from your
That's
husband?
Molly. That's Molly. She don't tell me to open my legs. There we go. It's all good. Okay, so that is a good thing. So let somebody else. We got Rick. We got Tina. Hey Petra, how about you? Come on, I'm calling you out.
What do you want to know?
Something I
have a
want to
lot
know
of things
something
share
good.
with
You were
you
telling
since
me
this
stuff all
weekend.
today. Tell me you're something good.
All right, guys. So this weekend really got me inspired, and I haven't done much of anything since I started because I had my daughter and my granddaughter start in the business, get me qualified, get themselves up into their whatever 200 BV or whatever they needed to do. Great. And you know what? A couple of weeks later, they called me and said, you know what, Mom, Grandma, we're not going to do this. This is a scam. They just want to get money out of you. And you're an old lady, so you don't know, but this is what they're doing to you. You know,
Wow.
if somebody calls me an old senile lady, I have a thing that is like getting my hackles up. And I'm like, I'm going to prove you wrong. And when you want to get into this business, you better show me why and how, because right now I'm building this. I'm going to build this big. And if you want to get in with me, you're going to have to qualify. I'm not just going to take you. You know, so
100%,
that's where I'm
Petra.
at with my own family. So since I got back, Monday morning, I started reaching out. I have so far contacted 34 people. I have sent out 2 links to our meeting from the last time we had Steve online. And then one that wanted to actually get online and see if she can sign up. So, you know, 3 days, 2
Hey.
maybes, 1 for sure. I think that's pretty good.
Can't
Sounds like you're back
complain.
in the saddle. Sounds like
Yeah,
you're
good
back in the
job.
saddle, 100%. I love that. Janet, how about you? Let's go to you. What was,
I
tell
didn't
me
get there,
something
so.
good.
Well, my
If you
something
weren't
good.
here, you could have sit there.
I'm trying.
Hold on one second. Let
You're doing
let
something
hold
else.
on. Let me mute Petra. There we go. Go ahead, Janet.
My friend Dana was on the Zoom last night. We rode back from Atlanta together after we got back from North Carolina. And she said all we had really talked about was the supplements. And she would maybe be interested in the makeup. So she got on the Zoom with us last night, and she is probably going to join as a UFO under the motives. So I'm excited about that. Tracy and I got our tickets for leadership school, and today yay, today I did a Facebook post for asking if anybody wanted free Go Trim samples, and I'm going to mail those out if I get response on my Facebook post. So
That's perfect. You venturing out, sister. You venturing out. It's good to see.
Slow but sure.
That's for sure. Good. Congratulations. That's great. Tracy, how about you, my friend? Unmute, girl. Unmute. There you go.
I made it home. No.
We thought you were moving in.
So I gave a Go Trim sample to a lady today who's trying to lose weight. So, and she has watched me lose weight. So I told her how to take it. So she's excited. She started the, and I delivered her aloe. So she started aloe today, and she's going to try the Go Trim as well.
Wow.
So
that's a win. That's a win.
That's a win.
For sure. Lynn, I'm going to come up to you because I know you and Richard had so many takeaways, because I just kept turning around watching you all. Lynn's typing on a thing. Richard's sitting there. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so good. So, so please tell us what you got going on.
Well, I flying home on our long flight home, the lady across the aisle from me looked right at me and barfed right when we were taking off.
Oh my
But the win
gosh.
was I managed to get out of the way and I didn't get it.
I love that.
I have quite a few samples out. I've got people I'm working with. I've got 3 or 4 people that are almost ready to join, and we are this close to executive.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. That's screaming. I love it. That's awesome. I love it. It's coming. That's coming. It doesn't get better than that. Debbie, I love it when you volunteer. Bring it, girlfriend. Tell me you something good.
What I've done this week is I'd ordered in several samples. I've got a few vendor events coming up.
Oh, wow.
So I ordered samples to put out, and open up a conversation with people. I ordered some of the books so that if they want to take it with them, they can do that as well. So I'm hoping that helps me out with getting the product out, but getting my name out too. And I ordered all different kinds of samples, mainly
wonderful
stuff that I'm using, and while we were sitting here, I just sent a text to a girl that she's been diagnosed with a fatty liver, and that's the same thing that I had. And I've done a lot of research on that curcumin. And there's a lot of good scientific research done on that with your liver. So I just sent her a text recommending that product.
That's awesome, Debbie. And events, I for me personally, I am excited to hear. I keep, this company is so different, and I am excited to hear how people respond to what you're going to be sharing. Because I do think people are more health conscious now. They're scared after COVID, and so many people got this and that going on. So, congratulations, because that's a real step out right there to want to do events and things like that. So very proud of you. I don't have to be, but I am. So that's awesome, and can't wait.
I'm proud of you too.
Can't wait.
Yes.
Can't wait to hear
Thank
about
you.
that. So, and how are you feeling, Debbie? Let me just ask, with everything you're taking, I know you haven't had blood work done again, but how are you feeling?
I'm feeling a lot. I mean, I'm not as tired. Um, no weight loss yet, but well, a couple pounds, but nothing to really
That's
talk
something. Don't
about.
you say it's nothing. That's something. That's something.
You know, look
Okay.
at a pound of butter. It's a lot. It's
Yeah,
actually a lot.
amen.
Well,
Amen.
if you're gonna put it that way,
I love
But
that.
yeah, no, I'm feeling a lot better. Um, so, and I look forward to taking the Ultimate Aloe every night.
Amen.
So, and that's really, really helped with. Um, I think I shared before I have acid reflux and I would wake up in the middle of the night with heartburn. And since I've started taking that, I haven't woke up once with
Oh
heartburn
man.
and
That
came
is,
off of
that's
my
amazing.
acid reflux.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is such a testimony right there. Do you know how many people would love to hear about that? Woo! That is big. That is big. Congratulations, Debbie. Thank you so much for sharing all that. Kristen, I see your hand up. What do you have for us? Got to unmute. Come on, girl. I can't unmute her. It won't let me. Not unmuted.
Okay, here we are. Hello,
There we
everyone.
go. Go ahead. There we go. What's up?
Okay, so as you all know, I'm returning. And I was just thinking things. I was too much in my head. So I took a suggestion that was given last night to message 10 people in to establish not boundaries, a connection, right? So this is what I texted. If anyone's interested, you can use this as well. But I said hello and of course their name. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to let you know of a new company I am working for. What the heck? There are a lot of health and wellness and weight loss products that I would love to learn and love to learn and get more information on. If you are interested in trying or want more details, let me know. I'd love to share more info with you. I also have a wellness line that is available as well. Did I mention the shake flavor is pumpkin? OMG, let's talk soon. So I
That's
had this
great.
woman reply to me and she
Yeah.
says, oh my gosh, I'm literally crying right now. Where have you been? I'm like, what?
Oh.
Where have you been? She says, I've had 2 babies. I'm trying to lose weight. I would love to talk more.
Wow, Kristen. Look at you reaching out thinking you couldn't do this. Look
Right,
at
right.
you.
And she's like, is there any flavor other than the pumpkin? I'm not a pumpkin fan. And I said, let me
That's
look into that.
blasphemy, just so you know. That's blasphemy, but okay.
Pardon me?
That's blasphemy. Pumpkin spices in. Just say it. But go ahead. Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. Yeah, she said, I'm not a pumpkin fan, but is there any other flavor? And I said, yes, of course. It's just fall time and that's what is being promoted. And I shared with her the Go Trim chocolate and vanilla shakes and listed the how much they currently are right now. They're $41.75. And then said, now I don't know about you, but I go big or go home. I said for $189.05, you could get the 30-day jump on start kit. And she says, this just brought tears to my eyes again. And
Look
she said,
at
I'm about to
you.
go into a doctor's office. Can we talk later? So that's how day 1 started.
That's awesome.
That Teresa,
That's
is that
so
not a great
awesome.
day 1? Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Now let me tell you a little bit about Kristen. We're just going to give a little background here. Kristen was with us at the very beginning. And she let herself get so overwhelmed with everything. She convinced herself that she didn't think she could do this and this was not for her. But the great thing is she kept watching everybody and she kept following and she kept looking at what was going on. And then she watched Icon and she was watching everything that was happening. And she was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm missing out on something here. I got to figure out how I can do
Amen.
this. And here she is. And she called UF Services and said, I made a mistake. I need to come back. What can we do with this? And you know what? They said, we got you. We got you. And she is back. And look what happened in 24 hours of her coming back. She took something away last night, which is why these meetings and these Zooms are so important to be at, because the ideas come out of nowhere and you're like, oh my gosh, I can do this. So great job, Kristen. Very proud of you.
And to let you all know, I'm struggling, or I'm going through my weight loss journey. So far to date, I've lost 155 pounds. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. My doctors are like, keep going. And I'm like, what do you mean keep going? I'm 51. And yeah, I'm like, I think my body wants me right here.
Good for
But
you.
I have like a tummy tuck and breast reduction. I need to be below. So I have about 55 more pounds to go. And I'm like, oh,
you'll do it. We have great weight loss products. Jump on them things, girl. And jump on them things and take it. We'll help you right through that. That's terrific, Kristen. Thanks for sharing that. Becky Chamberlain, I haven't seen you in a while, girlfriend. You have been so busy this summer with everything. So tell me something good.
Something good. So we just got back from Hawaii, dropping my youngest off at school.
That's
college.
really good.
It is good. And I'm a wreck. I'm just
my baby.
Just a wreck. So I've been taking, I forget what it's called, the TLS, the adrenal, whatever it is. Yes. And it's not enough. So I happen to be looking at that because I make sure that I take it every night before I go to bed, and I don't want to run out. And at the bottom of the page, it said, recommended alternate products. And there's one called Bliss.
Yes.
And it's got ashwagandha in it, which I know because one of my other kids takes that. And I'm super excited. I read all kinds of reviews on it. So that's going to be my next thing. So I'm going to double up. I'm going to take both.
Yeah, girl, that's great. That's a celebration there. That will help get you through all that stuff you're feeling with dropping your baby off, baby. Won't make it all better, but it will help. Thank you for sharing that. That's very vulnerable to say that, but I love that. And it's really good to see you back on the calls.
Thank you.
Glad
It's good to
you're
be here. Good to
Absolutely. Phyllis, you're at the top now. Tell me what's going on. Tell me something good.
Hi, everyone. All right, so we're not supposed to post about politics, but if you're friends with me on Facebook, I don't follow that rule. So
okay.
But as you said last night, you have to know your audience.
That's right.
So I happen to be involved in politics and I know people, so I do post and I always get comments. And somebody reached out to me last week because I had changed my profile picture. And we were talking and she told me she had a business. I told her about my businesses. And she called me yesterday and she placed an order. She ordered the makeup wipes, of course, because I think I sell that to everybody I speak to.
Yep.
She ordered a makeup eyeliner. And I told her that she wanted to speak about possibly the opportunity with the business. So we'll see. I told her that we're going to.
I love that. I love that.
So yeah, you have to, as you said last night, you have to know your audience. And I know, my friends, I know my area. And
and let me say on that, Phyllis, I know what they say the golden rules of direct sales are. Let me be clear. If you know your audience, cater to your audience. It doesn't mean that you might lose somebody. Sure. I talk about God all the time. And you know what? I still got people who follow me who are sold out, atheists, agnostic, doesn't matter. You know why they follow me? Because there's more to follow me for than just that. So know your audience, because that's where Phyllis's sales are going to come from, because these people are passionate about what they're doing. So I respect that, Phyllis. You do whatever's growing your business. You keep doing it. Congratulations. Kathy, let's hear from you, my friend. Haven't seen your beautiful face in a little bit. What's going on with you?
Not much this week. Since no, my son was in the hospital for the week, so So I honestly didn't do too much, but like I had said to Phyllis, when I was talking to her, because there was a problem with my credit card. I don't know what the issue was.
Right.
But I had kind of not taken the OP3C and the magnesium.
Okay.
I said, I just don't feel right. So I went back on it, and what a difference it makes.
Ah, testimonial right there.
Yeah.
That's what they
It
say.
makes a
You're off of
huge
it.
difference. And I remember Steve always talking about your gut, your gut, your gut. Yeah, your gut. It works.
100%. 100%. That is great. Hey, how's your son doing? Is he okay?
He's now we can't get it. They can't get his blood pressure down.
Oh wow. That's a tough one. It's a
So,
tough one. Well, we're gonna be praying for him.
Yeah, but he's not sick.
Right.
Thank God.
But that's not healthy. So we got to get his blood pressure down for sure. So
right.
100%. 100%. He's in our prayers, my friend. Thank you for sharing, being real and honest. And hey, that's a great testimony. I'll take it. I'll take it. Lori Walden, how about you, my friend? Tell me what's going on in your life.
Well, I too dropped off my daughter up at UVM this weekend, but I'm not stressed. Sorry, Becky. I was like, yay, see ya. But about a month ago, I went to visit my parents in Florida, and I brought with me, and actually I sent a box of products, so I didn't have to carry them with me. My mom ordered, go back. And what I did was I started her on the essentials. And she was a little nervous about it at first. And then as I did it there every morning, along with the mocha tonics. I did the mocha tonics instead of coffee, because they don't have a coffee pot. So I was like, oh, I got to have my mocha tonics. So about 2 days in, she's like, all right, I'll try it. So she tried it. She goes, it won't upset my stomach. And I'm like, no, it won't upset your stomach. So she got hooked. And so she bought a box. She went on the shop.com and ordered a box of that. And then like 2 days later, she's like, do you guys have some probiotics?
I love it.
I heard probiotics are really good. And I was like, yeah, oh, we have the best.
Yes.
So I sent her the link to that, and she just ordered those. So and I love the little cash thing that pops up on your.
Right.
I'm like,
Confetti,
oh, that's
yes.
cool. That's what it says.
Yes.
So I'm excited about that. And then I have given out samples, and I'm really bad about following up. That's I really am. No.
So what are we going to do about that? Because I'm sorry, you're upline over here to the left of you on my screen.
I know, she's like
you mean the FU? You are not doing the FU. That's what's going on here.
It's terrible. I'm bad. Anyhow.
We're gonna get better. We're gonna get better.
Yeah, it will. I've been doing some lately. I've been trying to do a little bit more stories on the isotonics.
Good.
And, so I've been getting a lot of views there. And then today I posted a link in the story. So
nice.
I don't know if anybody clicked on it or not, but at least I have the link.
Be consistent, sister. You keep that up. Eventually that's going to pay off. So good for you, Lori. And I'm going to be on you now about follow-up. You left the secret out. So now I'm going to be on you. 100%.
Hey, can I throw something in there, Lori, for your follow-up?
Yeah.
If you put them in the marketing app, even though you gave them the samples, the marketing app will do the follow-up for you.
Yep.
You just have to tell the marketing app you gave it the samples, and then it will do the emails. I mean, you'll still want to follow up, but at least something's being done.
Yep. They'll drip it for you. Yep.
All right. I'll look into that. Thank you.
Hey, Teresa, do you got one of them bracelets you can send over to her to remind her?
She's probably got 5 of them. Look at her. She's like, yeah, I got 5 of them. 100%. That's so funny. I love it. Karen Tucker, let's hear from you, sweetheart. We've been talking. Got a lot going on there. Tell me what you've been doing. Share.
It wasn't easy for me to share because I have our previous business and I do a health business. So I really I finally did. I shared yesterday, and then I did another post this morning. I have one ready to go tomorrow.
Baby
And I've had
steps,
two
baby.
people, baby steps. I have two people that, have clicked on to get let me know to get the sample packet. At least I got that. So it's a start.
There you go.
And I'll tell you all about your diet, all about your liver. It all starts in your kitchen.
Yep.
Everything starts in your kitchen.
In your gut. That's right. That's
I
right.
just was reading 14-page article that was all about liver detox. The plastic we use. Got to get it out of your house.
Right.
But anyway, I could go on for an hour with
I
that.
know.
But anyway.
But I am proud of you because I know that is
It was hard.
It is a big step out when you do that. I completely get you, but I don't think in the end, Karen, that as this starts rolling for you, I don't think you're going to have any regrets. Let me just say that. I don't. I think this is exactly where you're made to be and to start building something. So congratulations for doing that. Proud of you.
Thank you. And I got my ticket last night. So
yes, there we go.
a
I
big
love
step,
another
but
ticket.
yeah,
That works.
I'll manage.
100%.
Right.
I
Thank
love
you.
that. Let's see, Tina. Tina, come on, girl. Come on. We were picking on you because you said you weren't coming to leadership, but come on, girl. Tell me something good that's going on.
Something good. I got my first product.
Okay, and what was it? I know we talked. What was it?
I got the Daily Essentials package.
All right. There's the start.
So that's what I'm going to start with. It came in today. I will start my regimen tomorrow. I'm excited.
Do not be alarmed if your pee is neon yellow.
100%. I got that.
I'm hoping that I have the energy. I'm really struggling with energy right now. So that's what
will help.
Right on that one.
That will help. Once you're on it for a week, which will be great, because a week from now we'll talk and we'll say exactly, do you feel any difference? Might take longer, but a lot of people say they notice it in a week. So that's great. Good for you. All right. Janae, give us something short form. Short form. Come on, girl. Short form. She's already shared all her wonderful health survey and all that stuff, but she was soaking it up. She got to eat my food all the time. There's a good thing.
I did.
Go
Firstly, I wanted to thank you, Molly, for your hospitality and for allowing us to stay in your house and for
You're
sharing your
welcome.
delicious treats. My family's also enjoying the treats you sent too.
Good deal. Glad to hear it.
For me, the win that I wanted to share was that Jennifer actually joined the call yesterday. So she was going to look at the replay today because she had a lot of questions that she wanted to review it again to make sure. So definitely looking forward to future calls with her to go over everything and hopefully eventually having her a part of our family as well.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
I love that.
that's all I got.
That's good. And Janae, let me tell you too, for people who may not be able to get on live, we posted what I think even one of the ones, I think it's in Lynn's top two too. The one where Steve does the whole presentation. We came out, he does both sides of that. The other one with Jim Winkler is really good too. I need to put that in there. But there is another one that if you're looking for a little bit more being said in different testimonies for products, that is in the group under the YouTube that you can take that link and you could share that. Somebody says, I just wish I could see a little bit more or something different. That was different. Steve did the whole presentation himself. He was trying to work out all the kinks of what they were doing and he did a beautiful job. So that's a good one too. Teresa Paul, stop running your mouth in the house and come tell me something good. Look at her. She's going to yell at me. She goes, don't you tell me. Don't tell me to wait a minute. I don't want to wait a minute. She's like, don't hold on, wait. She's on the phone. Look at her. She's making me wait. She always make me wait.
Wait, hey, did you just call me out?
I called you out like royally. I call you out.
Sorry, I was on the phone with my son because he called for an update. He called for an update on the family. So I was on the phone with my son.
All of them are at your house, it appears. They're all at your house.
No, my son wasn't. Okay, so Molly.
Yes.
Do you really want me to tell you what's been going on the past couple weeks?
No, I said tell me something good. I did not.
But
golly days, I knew if I called on her, this is where it was freaking going. I knew it.
But that's not bad. I've decided that it's good too, but I'm not talking about that yet. So Something
that's what I
good.
thought. Okay.
Well, I know Bobby's doing better. You got something
So
good.
Yes.
something good is Bobby's doing better. For the past couple months, it was very, very bad, but now he's doing better.
Yeah.
Mom is still in the hospital, but we hopefully will be getting her into rehab
Right.
by the end of this week. We're trying to get her into Helen Hayes, which is one of the best ones in the area. But you know, dealing with California insurance, and we're in New York, so that's a thing.
Right.
But something good is I'm still here and I'm still alive.
Amen, sister.
And I'm on
happy
the
for
call
that.
with you guys. So
I
that's
told
what I
Noah
got
we
right
loved
now.
her the other day.
It's good to see your face back on here again. It tells me that life is settling a little bit for you. It always seems like a missing man formation when you don't show up. So glad to have you back.
And you
Hey,
look
I
great.
was,
You look fantastic.
Yes,
oh
she
my
does.
God.
Yes,
No,
she
you
does.
do.
You look good. You
Hold
do.
And you're
I'm
always
smiling.
smiling,
I'll say-
I'm
Teresa.
hold on,
smiling, so
I'll
that's
say
the
it
good
so
thing.
believe. Hey, Teresa,
Yes, Lee.
you look beautiful.
Coming from the
Everybody
blind
needs a
guy,
blind
you look
friend.
gorgeous.
Everybody needs a blind friend.
100%. So, well,
I
if
would say that Teresa's face, your face does look like it's, I don't know, it's like shinier or happy.
you
I don't know.
glowing,
You're
girl. You
glowing.
glowing.
It's
You know what I
probably
mean? Like it's
glowing.
just,
no,
it's
I
just,
have
it's
been.
healthier.
Oh, thank you. But I have been taking like the vitamins, the OPC3, the NAD, I take the joint thing, and I think that's why my knee. Remember, Molly, when I blew out my knee and
Yeah,
I was talking to
I
you, like what
know.
was it, the end of April? The middle of
Yep.
the night, I'm going up the stairs and I'm screaming in pain because I blew out my knee.
I thought I was going to
But
have to go to New York. Good Lord.
I've
Yeah.
been taking the joint stuff, and I saw my doctor last week and I said, can we start the gel shots? And he's like, no, you really don't need it yet. He goes, you might need a cortisone shot when it gets cold. Make an appointment for October. But
Are
yeah,
you taking the isotonics on that? Are you taking the powder on that? Or are you taking one of the other
the
pills?
isotonics
The
joint,
joint support, the joint support and the powder?
yeah, the powder,
Yes.
the isotonics powder joint support.
Perfect.
And I
Okay.
really think that helped a lot. But I just realized the other day I've only been using it once a day, and I'm supposed to be using it twice a day.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
Or
Good
2
to hear.
capfuls a day. I've only been
Yes.
using one. And then when
Wow.
I started looking at that, I said, oh, I wonder how many other ones that I'm taking that I should be doing 2 capfuls a day instead
Yeah.
of.
I'm with
Could
you. I
be.
was only taking 1 capful a day too.
Yeah. Take
It helped a
two.
Of which
lot.
one?
The joint support.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it
did
should
you
be
Yeah,
didn't
you're the
notice?
second person. Tracy was telling me about it, and I've got a friend who asked me if we had anything. So you're the second person.
As
So that
Tracy
needs to
heard
be
my
it.
knee clicking all
Also,
the
you guys,
Yeah.
Joanna says that I think it was her husband had joint problems, and Dr. D told him to increase the OPC3 to 3 in the morning, 3 at night. And it
Yeah.
made a
Gosh.
huge difference.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah. Hey, when you're in pain though, you try anything. That's for sure. You give anything a try. So that's a good
Amen.
thing. So, Mr. Scott, I see you sitting in Petra's seat, and that you would like to share something. So, tell us what you got, sir.
Sorry, I missed the rest last night, and I was the one that was not unmuted when you started the meeting last night. I apologize. I was just trying to tell you I had to go on patrol. So, I noticed something about Dr. D's podcasts. She has very few reviews, but I've listened to every one. I'm addicted to them. And if you do it on Apple Podcast, you can actually download the transcript and cut and paste what you want out of that. So even though you've heard it, you can also print it so you know what she's explaining.
Yeah, she's very good. I've been listening to her myself. Matter of fact, it's the only podcast I've been listening to these days because it's short. That's the other thing you need to know about her is they're not long. They're not long. I mean, some of them are like 20 minutes. But it's such great information what she talks about for sure. So that is a great share, Scott. Scott, tell me something good about coming out of Icon, because you haven't really had a chance to do that. Tell me. Tell me what you want to tell me, not what Petra wants you to tell me. Tell me what you want to tell me.
Well, I got on fire. I probably needed tissues too during Chapter 9. It was very emotional.
Yep.
It's well worth being there. I think that we're moving forward. I gave out 2 samples at the concert to my, because it's hot out there. I'm giving out the electrolyte.
Nice.
And the one constable said, "Oh, I need some for my son who's going through the Citadel." So we made them preferred customers today, and Petra's going to follow up with them tomorrow.
I love that, Scott. And you notice Scott's on here. You notice Richard's on here. Joy's not able to be on here tonight. Her daughter had surgery, and it was a late start or something. But Joy, her husband John, was there. Of course, Joanna's husband Brian couldn't attend. But he is 100%, in this. You've got Rick and Tina who are in this together. I mean, we could go on, and not all of them start like that. But to me, what's been really amazing is how easy it's been for people who have a significant other who have jumped into this business with them because it has helped them so much. And you see a lot of that at Icon when you go. Matter of fact, one of the big corporate people met his wife there, and they met and they got married, and it's all great now, and they're, having kids and all that other stuff. But, it was really hard with our other business, because it really was known as a beauty business. And although Lee did and Richard did and so many they jumped in because they had their place in the business. There is such a solid place for partners in this business. And I love that. I love to see it. So, don't, and if you think that your partner isn't now, it's okay. Because when they see the change in you and how you feel and what you're taking, and then they start to have an issue, and then you give them something to fix that issue, and suddenly, a lot of times, that's what makes the winner out of it. Sometimes it's not the comp plan. Sometimes it's not how much you're making in the retail. It's how are the products helping them. So let's do that. Angela, I know you never unmute, but girl, I know that you got to have something good for me. I'm surprised you haven't typed it by now. She's going to tell me she can't unmute. I know
she can unmute. I've talked to her.
Come on, Angela, 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 Angela. I'm gonna feel really stupid if she ain't even in front of her computer right now, and I'm like chanting for her name. Okay, well, maybe she can't. Maybe she got her kids or something like that. She may. But I know Angela is definitely out there working her business. I choose to believe that, even if she doesn't tell me that. So there we go. Okay, so oh, let me tell you something I talked to Jason Pellin today. I was on the phone with Janet, and Janet was saying, I want to send samples out, but I would love to get a link. Like, we get them to fill out the address, but it's under that particular sample. And she said, I want to send Go Trim Slim. I want to send some of the hydration stuff, this and that. So I was talking to Jason today, and he said, stay tuned. We have a become a preferred customer asset that is about to be added. So if you want to send somebody something else, you can say, hey, I'm going to send you this link. Go ahead and sign up to be my preferred customer. And it's going to actually be the form like you see in the other ones, because he says he does realize that right now we do have kind of limited samples. They are also working on, Steve said, any chance of the electrolytes coming as samples? They're getting what needs to be on the packaging approved by legal, because there's so much that has to be on the packaging, this and that. So the electrolytes should be coming as samples for people if you want to mail them out. In the meantime, do what you're doing, give them out, let people see them. And we're looking for that with the Go Trim Slim too. And there's going to be more coming on that with the packets. So I love that. I asked him how long. He said he's hoping they will have that out in the next week to 10 days with that become a preferred customer. So that will help us all. And let me tell you, even if they don't buy, when their email is yours, they are locked into you for life. So I kind of like that better than just adding them to a contact list, that we know that they are going to be ours, because that's what this company practices. So Does anybody else have anything to share? I know we made this kind of tonight about icon and different things, but I felt like it was necessary because you see who's on here, and a lot of these are the regular faces who are on here. There are many more on our team, believe it or not, and they're not on here tonight. But I see that somebody's watching these because I don't think you guys are all watching them again, but we are getting views on these and they're only going out to our team. So this is important. So for those of you who are watching the replay, hope that you're planning to be at leadership. I'm telling you, you've heard it all here, not just from me and Lynn about what you should do. I'm telling you, if you really want to move your business forward, if you don't do anything else, get a ticket for you. I don't care if you get 3, but make plans to be there. Start small and work up 100%. I know Lee and I, we got 6 tickets. And let me tell you something, going into this, I had no plan. I had no plan. Matter of fact, I didn't even know where it was coming from. I had no plan. I thought, well, obviously Lee and I will get a ticket and maybe we will. And the more I sat and talked to Lauren and listened to her on that last day, I thought, how can I not? How can I not? And you're like, well, Molly, what are you going to do? Just hand them out? No. But I know one thing, somebody's going to come into this business in the next month that is going to come in as new as we were. And they're going to need a hand up because they're working the business. And I plan on using those tickets in the right way to help people as long as they commit to come and make sure that they can be there. But what I need is for you to commit and believe that you're worthy to commit to this, because maybe if you weren't great at the other business, maybe you just slid along. I'm telling you, this is something greater and more profitable than anything I have ever seen on, and even if you just want retail, it is still more profitable than anything I have ever seen. But where you're going to hear that so that you're not saying, well, you all are saying that all the time. No, you need to come listen to the people here. You need to come experience Flushadelphia. You need to come. A young man who was in his early 20s has a team of 500, 600, 700 people who, by the way, are all within the ages of 18, and his oldest person is 72. Are you kidding me? This business is meant for everybody, and this young man has proved it by constantly sharing, but he never, ever, ever misses one of these because it's what keeps him inspired. And he also says to his people, don't tell me you're serious if you're not going to show up at these things, because the people who really want this are going to show up. So, so I hope you will. I'm not
Can I say something before you get off, Molly?
Please, Phyllis.
As you know, I didn't go to Icon. It was my dad's 90th birthday, so obviously I wasn't going to miss that. So, but sitting home, Joy last night on the call said, going there, she realized what convention is supposed to be like. And staying home and watching all of you there posting pictures and posting videos, it was so inspirational, especially because it was also a convention from another company last week, which looked like a big flop to me. So we were comparing pictures of people walking around looking at clothes to all of you posting pictures of people laughing and dancing. And it was just, so everybody that went, that posted videos and pictures, well done, because I know people were watching. 100%. And after that, I was like so excited. If I didn't join up with Molly at the beginning, I would have joined up after you guys come back.
You had to be there. You had to be there, you guys.
Yeah.
We were in a huge stadium. We had Flushadelphia on this side. We had Team My House on this side. They're from China or wherever they're from. Taiwan.
Yep.
The people from China are all doing dance routines together, all in sync, like they practice.
Oh, wow.
And Flushadelphia is over here going nuts, and we're right in the middle, right up front. And it was like, you wouldn't even believe it. You wouldn't even believe it.
It looked like so much fun.
And I hear feeling of that and bring it back, and I can't. I don't know how to do that. You know.
I got you. I
if I could just bottle this energy, if I could just bottle this energy and just bring it back and give it to everybody, but I can't, you know.
I got you.
Hey, Miss Laurie.
The secret to this, the secret to keeping this energy going, you have it all in you. You absorbed it. You soaked it up. It is right there. Do what you know to do, and it'll just keep floating along with you. Just do what you know to do.
Gotcha. 100%. Teresa, what were you going to say?
I'm trying to get Lori's attention. Are we going to the leadership conference next year?
Come on, Lori. Lori.
I can't commit right now.
You say yes.
I can't
want to.
100% commit right now too, but I'm thinking like, I really need to do this. And I'm like, I need to have David put this week on his schedule so that he can be here so that I can be there.
Yay.
100%.
Teresa, we want you there. We want Lori
Yes,
there.
we do. We want Lori there too. That's right.
I was so jealous watching all you guys. Everything.
Exactly.
I'm like, I should be there. I should be in that picture with them. I should have been at that table. I should have been in that picture with Lauren. Like, I should have been there. It was hard. It was so freaking
I
hard.
should have been in the picture with Lauren.
Yeah, you should have been there too.
Hey, and another little bird whispered in my ear too and told me that other convention, there was so much talk about Market America. They might as well have made it a Market America convention. So I thought that was kind of funny myself. Like I was like, really? And they were said, yeah. I said, aren't you supposed to talk about the company you're with? But they couldn't get Market America out of their mouth. So guys,
So the participants were talking about it?
Absolutely, they were. Yep, I've heard that. I quit counting on my fingers and toes, Lynn.
I've had a couple reach out to me today.
Yep. So a lot of crap, but it's okay.
That's why I'm saying watching it from home, watching you guys laughing and having fun, and then watching, which when I was doing it myself, I thought it was fun, but then I realized that's not fun. They were walking around taking pictures of clothes and candles that obviously, according to one person, the candle didn't have the great scent. But they were taking pictures like that. And there was no, to me, it didn't look like they were having fun. It looked like there was nothing.
Yeah, my ears were ringing, but no one knew why I really didn't go. They all thought I didn't go for the reason of another company. No one really knew why Teresa had to cancel. So I'm sure there was shit talk about me.
Becky just said the other one was a major disappointment.
Yeah,
I've heard that from a few people.
Yeah,
let's be honest. I was only going because it was Boston.
Yeah.
But I had to cancel because somebody was ill too, but yeah, I was only reason.
Let me tell you, Karen, do you know what the difference is with these conferences? Look, and look, I'm guilty of it. I'm not just talking about everybody else. Everybody kept waiting for where's the other company going, because all they were doing were making their plans to go sightsee. I got news for you. When you come to these, you don't want to go. You're not looking at what you're going to sightsee. You're scared to miss a day. You want to be there for everything. You got FOMO like big time if you're going to be late. Like it's just how it is.
And if you
it's not that way.
Lauren's going to walk up on you and wake you up.
Yeah, she does. She did that
And
once.
And then we got up early and then we fell into bed at the end of it. It's like we didn't have any time.
Can I say to me the biggest takeaway was, I mean, the energy, the excitement, the joy, the happiness, the positivity in the room was just craziness there.
It was.
But the biggest difference, I think Core 3 had a lot to do with it, because everybody in the room was taking Core 3 and I wasn't falling asleep or bored or anything else. It was just I was alert all the time. It was just, I mean, we were getting 2, 3, 4 hours of sleep at night, but yeah, we were just rocking and rolling and laughing and jumping up and down all day long.
All hopped up on wellness products.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hopped up for sure.
And then Lauren's on the stage and she's telling us from her heart that this is not her company to sell. She will never sell it because it's our company.
That's right.
It's our company. She said that over and over and over again.
She addressed the pink elephant in the room time and time again, the way other companies are not. They are not addressing the fact, are we going to be an affiliate program? Will this happen to us? Lots of companies aren't. And her and Mark both were like, we don't believe in that. It's not our company. It's your company. The UFOs own this company. And and everybody, I mean, it was the loudest at that moment that I had ever heard it in the Coliseum. They were standing up, they were cheering, they were waving their flags from all the different companies, because think about this. not just the US. It is Canada. It is those 9 countries. They understand that it's people's livelihood and that they have bought in. And I just thought, and that's why Lauren picked it up. I think she wasn't real sure. She says that. And what did she want to do after JR died? She didn't know how to do this without him, but she found her why, guys. And I tell you what, if JR, if he's looking down, I don't think he could be any prouder of her and Mark and Steve Ashley for what they're doing and continuing to do, and bringing Steve Boston on. That's the most solid win they could have ever done. It's a perfect combination. And then they add us. It's really good in my opinion.
They're blown away by us, you guys. Those guys are blown away by our team. They don't know what to think of us.
Yep, 100%.
So
100%.
before you sign off, I just have to say you were asking Angela about something good, and she did comment in the chat, Molly.
I got okay. What'd she say? I got about 5
She
things.
said, sorry, I've got about 5 things going on right now, but something good. She said, I paid off the POS car.
Oh, Angela, yay!
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I love that. I didn't see that. That's awesome. Thank you, Angela. I thought you heard me. Okay, that's all good. Okay, guys, look, if you want to go back and you want to replay this, I'm going to send it to everybody. We will get back to learning what you don't know, those kind of things. We are, but sometimes I think we just need this. We need to know where we come from. We need to tell you guys what we've experienced in case you haven't. And, you know, we're not all, it's not like somebody's been in 3 years longer than somebody here. We are all like within months of each other. We're all learning together. We're all boo-booing and oopsies at the same time. We're all figuring out what works, but you know, it's wonderful. We all share with each other. It's not about one person being on top of one another. And you know, what's beautiful? The whole company feels that way. Every single one of them want to help anybody who's there. I think all of us had people walk up and say, wow, you've been in how long? Let me if you need me, you want my number here, take my number. Anytime you need anything, you want me to come on your call, you have people in this area. I've heard Lynn say that time and time again from the big millionaires. These are millionaires. They ain't got to help her. They're making all the money in the world. And then they told them, send them to us. We will take care of them for you.
And we'll make sure especially prospects, we'll make sure they get signed up with you.
Yes.
We'll make sure that they know you're their leader, but we're here to support them.
Yeah. So get rid of the PTSD. There's none of that here. There's no reason to have it. Let go of it. You are in for the ride of your life. And I'm going to tell you, if you fall off the surfboard, don't worry, because you're not going to have one hand. You're going to have 100 hands there putting you back on the surfboard. So no worries there. Please think about this next event. Please make this priority in your mind if you can. And if you can't and you need to prepare for Icon, prepare for it. Don't start thinking about this 4 months from now and saying you have time. You're making excuses now. Now you either in this to win it or you're not. And that shows you a lot. Because I'm telling you, it'll change your life if you show up. It'll change your perspective. So, you know what? Until next week, I'd love to see everybody have somebody show up for the opportunity meeting. That would be wonderful. Steve will be with us next week. He will be doing the presentation because Joanna will be out of town. So if you've got somebody who you know loves Steve Boston, I love using them in this way. Oh, Steve Boston gonna be running it. You ought to come say hi. Put him out there. He said, pimp away. He don't care. It's all good. Get him there to see him. You know, I tell him all the time. One girl showed up last night, said, I thought you said Steve was going to be here. I didn't know. I'm sorry. You had to pick somebody up from the airport. He was supposed to be here. He is a big draw for people who have been around him before. So he will be there. So bring them on. And you know what? Let's keep building and let's keep getting those customers and keep all this sharing you're doing that none of you have talked about before. Kudos to you, because nothing happens if you don't step out and do something, and you're all doing something. So 100%.
And please know we love each and every
Yes,
one of you. We're
100%.
so proud of each of you.
100%, 100%. Anything you need. And again, for those of you who showed up, haven't been here in a while, Becky, especially you, love you. Good to see you here. You know what? Hopefully this will get the others here. Work on that. If you've signed somebody up and they're not here tonight, tell them what they missed tonight. tell them, if you think the recording is good, you need to show up for this because it's nothing like the real thing. Just what I believe. So
Well, we can't
take
help you
care.
if you're not here. So
Yeah, 100%, 100%, because we're going to get back to all that. And this is what we're here for, to help each other. And don't think you don't have anything to share or give, because each of you do. Each of you do, and we want to learn from each other. Okay? Everybody good?
Thank you.
All right. See you guys next week. Take care.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
everyone.